Hello, everyone. This is Mike with ShadowTrader. With all the conversation these days about interest rates, is the Fed going to raise? Is the Fed going to hold? Is it higher for longer? Whatever side of the conversation you tend to lean toward, I'm aware that the chart it is what it is. A chart is a chart. To me, I believe that a chart is a consensus mechanism that oftentimes lets me know something ahead of time that might be shaping up, and that might be the case here. I don't know yet, but here's what I see. Here's the 10-year interest rate, and here we are on a weekly scale. We've got this channel that it built and respected when it bounced off of it here. The most notable thing about this is the horizontal zones that this market tends to establish and respect, and we can see them all the way up through here. So I note that as a characteristic of this market, and I see we have a zone that runs right through here that it has now respected. It has tested it from underneath this level on all of these yellow arrows here showing that, and we also have a V-shaped or inverted V-shaped rejection there that took place, and so I note that, and so I'm wondering if we're seeing and some would call this a right shoulder after a fashion pattern here as well. It's not very symmetrical, but hey, the information is there. So the curiosity for me is if I blow this up to a daily scale now, I can pull this fib over here, and we can see that this is right here is the price is tested today, a Fibonacci retracement of 50%. So let's get rid of that here real quick. And I also can get rid of this trend line that it broke. And now let's look at this at a little more cleanly here. I'm wondering if this level is going to hold. Normally on a time cycle, I would say that because we returned this quickly, you can see that, this quickly here on this turnaround, that it would suggest that the price or the rates are going to continue to head up. The odds are anyway, but so I keep that in mind, but I'm also wondering what's going on right here, because if you start looking at this a little bit closer in the context of everything, and again, in the conversation, let's go 4 hours here. We can see that we made a slightly higher high. The RSI did not climb into overbought this time. It's not a real obvious divergence, but anyway, it seems to have lost a bit of RSI momentum there. And that, of course, is not a signal in itself. And I don't know why this line is not touching where it's supposed to be, but actually, you know what? I don't even need that there right now. I'm wondering now, the market is closed. So this is a regular trading hour candle here. Let me blow this up. And I'm wondering if we're going to see this roll over. And if it does, I would look at this as a potential failure to go higher. And this could be a short trade in my book. Now, in the aftermarket, we're already moving into the gap. And so I'm seeing this as a potential short trade. And the thing I like about it is, if we go in even closer now, let's go on down to a 30-minute. If this were to be a top, again, the price has already moved down here, and we can look at that here on the future side in a second. But if this were to be a top, the risk above this to test the hypothesis is very little. So let's go ahead and look at the 10-year futures, and we can see I don't have everything drawn up the same way, but here's the 50%. And now it's having trouble moving, holding above this level. So a short trade here is what I'm possibly interested in, with a stop right over top of there. And if you like something, this is just the small contract, and the book is thin, but it handles a few contracts, and I don't let that worry me too much if I want to trade this in a smaller account. But if you want to trade something with a little more gusto to it, here's the I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. Let's go back to the futures contract on the 10-year note. And of course, this is inverse now, but here's a potential move coming back up if what I'm seeing is correct. So I don't know. It's an idea. It's something to watch. It's something that could actually turn into a great asymmetrical risk reward. And that's what attracts me to the chart. If it's going to fail, if the 10-year is not going to hold that level that we're looking at here, then the reward for this type of risk is pretty good. And so that's what has me very interested in this chart today.
Hi, my name is Mike with the ShadowTrader SquawkBox. I'd like to invite you to join me in the trading room where we study charts together, search out good trade ideas, and we spend quite a bit of time talking about what it takes to get along successfully in this journey that we are all on. Oh, by the way, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons below if you enjoyed this video today. And as we always say here at ShadowTrader, I wish you good trading, and I'll see you in the room.